Hey, Master of Chaos,
Anonymous man.
and we're here to review one of the best games to come out this year, Splinter Cell Conviction.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, the story just is amazing. Everything about it is pretty much amazing. What do you think?
It's got a few flaws along the way, but
That is definitely true. That is definitely
it
true.
is a good game. I will say it.
Yeah,
It is
I
a good
will
game.
admit that as well. Well, I guess if we're all done with this, let's get to the review. Okay, so as for the story, it is utterly amazing. I have to say, this is one of the best stories I've heard since either Heavy Rain or Mass Effect 2. Maybe even Final Fantasy 13, because that has a really good story. But what do you think of the story?
Well, for Final Fantasy 13, I have to.
We're talking about Splinter Cell
Okay,
here.
okay,
Splinter
okay.
Cell.
Anyways, the story it's intriguing to say the least. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but I'll tell you this: you'll find yourself beating the crap out of a whole bunch of people in the most amusing ways possible.
And you'll have a reason why.
Exactly.
For one, God knows what reason, a game has given us a reason to beat the shit out of each other.
Well, I mean, we always kill people for the fun of it, but
I know, but I feel like I have a purpose and I'm pissed off and I want to do this.
I mean, come on. Have you ever felt the need to smash someone's head into a
no,
urinal?
but honestly, I like it. I want to feel that anger that Sam Fisher feels, but it's like you're trying to find out your daughter's killer, and it's just an overall great story, and it has a bunch of plot twists. If you played the other Splinter Cell games, you find out that that Sam Fisher's daughter is killed by a drunk driver, and just the game picks up from there where Sam goes looking for the killer, and it just has so many plot twists. I had my head spinning, but I absolutely loved every single one. What do you think?
Well, I will say this: it did start off a little bit lazy, a little too lazy for me. But it did fall into action. I mean, the flashbacks kind of annoyed me, but I will say this: they were needed. They painted the good backdrop for the main plot
Definitely.
to take place.
Also, the game is a bit short, about 7 to 8 hours long. But that's only single player. But let's get on to the next part of our review, the graphics. Okay, so as for the graphics, they are the weakest part of the game, but that doesn't mean that they are bad. They're actually usually pretty good. I absolutely am amazed by it, but there are some things just like grass and character models, just like really. The hair is just amazing, but character models look kind of like Unreal 2-ish.
Yeah, like I'll give you an example right here. All right, so the wind's blowing. You look totally awesome. Your hair's blowing to the side.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
a few of the leaves of grass are blowing to the side. And then you see some 2D model on the ground near you that's just like popping out, and you're just like,
really?
what the hell? I thought we left this at the PS2.
Yeah.
Ah.
But overall, the graphics are amazing. Usually.
Usually it's so fast paced, you don't really have a chance to like admire the graphics. But if you stand down and decide to play the game stealthily, you will like notice how great the graphics are.
Yeah, they're not as good as God of War graphics, but that's kind of like in a different zone. But we'll mention that in the God of War 3 review. Overall, I absolutely think the graphics are amazing, but they are the weakest part of this game. And so let's just get on to the gameplay. Oh, also the white, the kind of like black and color balance. I absolutely love that. When you're in the shadows, everything turns kind of black and white.
Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of a jump for me, and
for me, it kind of makes me feel like the stealth predator, like in the movies. I felt more like a predator than in the video game Aliens vs Predator.
well, I don't know. The problem with that was that just kind of like I really want to admire like the lighting and stuff when you go prone, but the problem is if you like are hidden, you can't even admire like the lights.
Yeah,
that just gets to me sometimes.
Okay, so on to the gameplay. Okay, gameplay. Best part of this game. I mean, seriously, there are so many new things. This redefines the stealth genre. Right here.
Well, I'm not going to say redefine, but I will put it to this way. I will tell you that this thing is the stealth genre, like, mascot. This game here, it's got all the showcases.
Yeah,
that
definitely,
definitely. I mean, come on, you got stealth kills, you got smart AI. They'll try to flank you. I mean, just if you like, get through a tight situation, you really will feel like a stealth agent. You will feel like Sam Fisher.
Yeah, and just the mark and execute feature, the last known position feature, I really love those features because it makes the game feel more realistic and it kind of gives you this sense of badassery that you really can't get from any other game, really.
And not only that, I mean, like, you can take it so many ways, like going through it in an assault way.
Yeah, there are like 5 different ways for each level to go through it.
Exactly, and it's not just one of those games you say, oh, you can go through stealthily or assault, way.
Yeah,
the AI will respond to you respectively each way, and
yeah,
it works.
If you try to go like commando on their asses, you will die a lot.
Well, it depends on how you go commando.
Like if you go commando running in with a shotgun, you're gonna die in like 2 minutes.
Remember, guys, this isn't Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Hell no, this is not Call of Duty at all whatsoever. This is a stealth game, and also this is military-like. Note, this is a Tom Clancy game, so you always got to remember that. Because Tom Clancy's always like, okay, couple good shots, you're dead.
Yep.
While games like Modern Warfare 2, you can soak up bullets.
And wait for the screen to not turn red.
Yeah. Okay, so now on to overall. Okay, overall, if you can tell, I absolutely love this game.
Well, I think I'll play the impartial guy in this one. But, yeah, I will say this. This game is definitely worthy of a try. Definitely. And if you... I would even recommend buying this one, because this one really is one for the library. Because... all the modes of this game, just like, I mean, they even have an undeniable ops mode.
Yeah, they have deniable ops mode. They have the co-op campaign, which will last you a fair amount of time. And they're also coming out with DLC. Honestly, I don't see why someone shouldn't buy this game.
Well, unless you, don't really like really bloody scenes and they make
or you don't have an Xbox 360 or a good PC.
Yeah, but I mean, if you don't, then please don't, watch this review. This is really going to get you upset over how amazing this game is.
Yeah, and there's really not much blood, but I really don't give a damn about that, so that's good. But there are a couple things. Unless you want the best in graphics, go for God of War 3. You're probably going to only last 8 to 10 hours playing it, but hey, it's good looking.
Well, I will say this, as a final note, I'm going to warn you, if you're a feminist and you really, really hate hitting girls...
Oh, yeah.
You might want to...
Yeah, there are some parts about that. And also there are some times where you will see a horse. Yeah, in the first level of the co-op. There are kind of like dancer or people, strippers.
Yeah,
so, parents beware. It's not a bad game. No, it is more of an age-appropriate game than most rated M games, right?
The interrogation scenes, man.
Okay, yeah. But I'm gonna give this a 9.6. What about you?
Me? I think I'll sit down as the impartial man. I'll give it a 9.3.
Okay, so that's our review of Splinter Cell.
Goodbye, y'all.